I can feel it in my bones that Pastel Goth is going to be making a resurgence, especially with this like 2016, 2010s nostalgia coming back in style. If you watched my last video, I just dyed my hair baby pink and I was like, you know what, I would totally kill a Pastel Goth makeup look. Since Pastel Goth is coming back in style, I figured it's probably time that a modern tutorial was made, so let's get into it. Start by putting our bangs back with these cute little cross hair clips. I got these from Tunnel Vision like so many years ago, and every time I wear them out I get compliments. We're gonna start off with a primer. I like this Stila One Step Correct. This is one of the only high-end makeup products I own and I highly recommend. It's just really good. So for the base, with any kind of goth or vampire makeup style, I always like to do a add-in white mixing foundation. I recently switched foundations to this Lumi Glow Tint by L'Oreal. I like it because it's a little bit more of like a watery formula. So I feel like it mixes better. I feel like it mixes well with the mix-in foundation. But I'm doing like 2 pumps of foundation and 1 pump of white. Of course, if you wanted to do a fully white base for this makeup look, you totally could. Personally, I just like to do just a little bit more pale. I'm just gonna put it on with my hands and then I'm gonna get in there with a brush later. I just added a little bit more of the white pigment and I'm gonna hit like the parts of my face that I want to highlight. And then we'll blend it out, which is like here. I'm also going to put this on my eyes because we're going to be doing a light, a lot of pastel eye makeup, so you want the colors to sit really bright. As you can see, the base is very pale, but it's not quite white. I'm going to be going with this e.l.f. Perfect Finish setting powder in the shade Translucent, but it's basically just like a white powder. I'm almost out, so we're gonna stretch it. And we're just gonna powder our faces and also our eyes so that when we put eyeshadow on, it's not going to be getting stuck to anything liquidy. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. If you like to do any sort of colorful makeup, this is like such a great palette. It has so many great colors. Here, it's like a light pastel pink, but we're just gonna be using this right now. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and then I'm blending up a little bit like this. Make sure to also get some underneath the eye as well because we're going to be adding, it's going to give a really cool glowy effect when we add the black. When you're blending it out, you're going to be like, am I blending out too far? And the answer to this question is no. I'm just taking a little bit of the white and then also swiping it on there just to, you know, lighten it up even a little bit more. I'm taking a black eyeliner. This is the one from Sephora collection. And I'm just going to tightline my eyes. I'm just closing them and running it along the inside. We're going to be blending this out, so it does not need to be super perfect. It just needs to be a little bit on the top and a little bit on the bottom. Then we're going to take a denser blending brush and just smoke it out. I love how these colors blend together. Just gonna do the same with the other eye. Always try to blend upwards too. I'm just adding in a tiny bit more of the pink just to define it a little bit. And I'm not going way out into the outer corner. I'm focusing more so on the lid right now and a little bit underneath. I'm taking a smaller kind of blender brush and I'm taking some of the black eyeshadow. Really make sure to tap it so that you don't get way too much. And then just on the side of my eye, I'm just going to blend in a little bit more just on the lid. This is going to give the eye a little bit more depth. Once you blend that black out a little bit, I like to take some of the white and kind of blend the pink and the black together. If you feel like that washed it out a little bit too much, don't be afraid to add a little bit more of the pastel pink back in. I like to just take that big fluffy brush and just meld everything together.
Hello everyone, this is future me editing it. I noticed from this point onward there's like a little part in my crease where the eyeshadow didn't stick and it's bothering me so much, but just try to ignore it. I think it happened because I didn't apply enough powder there.
Then I'm just taking a flat brush with a little bit of white eyeshadow, and right where my eyebrow is going to be cut, I actually like to add a like sharp line of white. This is really gonna help your eyebrows and makeup look really snatched, but also really gonna cut your brows out really nice. I'm also adding a little bit of white in my inner corner. We're gonna come back to the eyes later, but I just want to quickly do my eyebrows. I'm just going to use the NYX Lift and Snatch in the shade Black. I'm going to be doing them really skinny. Basically just draw like a line. Okay, now I'm just taking this Kiss Precise Ink eyeliner in Blackest Black. And I'm gonna start by extending my inner corner. Just drawing a little triangle with really thin, precise lines. And bringing it all the way up and across my entire eye. Then once we're on the other side, I'm gonna line my wing out where my crease folds, so here. Pull it out and drag it back to connect the line. And then just fill it in. It should look like this. You could also make the wing thicker if you want to. I just prefer kind of a more thin line. Whenever I'm doing eyeliner, I always like to add my little mole. I always like to set my eyeliner with a little bit of black eyeshadow, so I'm taking that small blending brush again. And we're gonna diffuse it. Not going too crazy, but mostly focusing on where the wing is, but then you can also deepen it a little bit if you want to. I curled my lashes, and I'm just doing a little bit of random mascara. Then I'm gonna put on some falsies. I'm just putting on ones that kind of look like this. See how they add just a little bit more depth into the eye? I'm gonna add a couple rhinestones to the inner corner of my eye. I think it's cute when it hits the light. In this direct lighting though, they just look like little dots, but... For lips, I'm just going with this cream Wet n Wild. It's just like a baby pink lipstick. I'm gonna line my lips with this black Makeup Revolution lip liner. This is just really gonna cool down the lip shade. I'm gonna top it with this Beetlejuice NYX collab in the shade Sandworm. It's like a pretty much just a lavender kind of gray lip gloss. I love this shade. It also smells phenomenal. And then for a little bit of fun, I'm just gonna top it off with this QUO Jelly Glitter Lip Gloss. Just this really pretty holographic purpley white glitter. To contour, I'm going to be using this really cool toned grayish brown like eyeshadow color. I think with any type of goth makeup, cool tone is usually good, and I feel like this is no exception. I'm just putting a little bit underneath my nose and on top. And I like to go a little bit up the sides too. And I'm also going to do that with my cheeks. I'm just going to like blend it out. Going right under the cheekbone. I also like to go down a little bit to give more of a kind of gaunt look. Also do your jawline if you want. And then we're just going to, you know, blend it out. For this look, you could definitely skip blush, but for me, I'm going to be using a little bit of that same lipstick I used on my cheeks, and I'm just going to blend it out. I'm gonna put a little on my nose too. Just using my fingers to blend it out. Another tip I have is sometimes you can actually use like a black powder, black eyeshadow as a little bit of blush. Use the tiniest little piece-sized amount. You can mix it with a little bit of other powder blush. Trust the process here because it definitely looks a little bit rough, but when we blend it out, it'll look good. I'm just adding a little bit of eye bags with whatever residue is on this blender brush I have. I'm actually adding a second little rhinestone because I think it will look a little bit better and more unique. All right, let me style my bangs. But yeah, here's the final look. I think Pastel Goth is a really fun makeup to do. I feel like you could do a lot of different kinds of styles with it. So hopefully you found some inspiration from this video. If you didn't know, I'm a musician. I go by Cyberdeath, so you should check out my music. And also give this video a like if you feel so inclined, or maybe subscribe too, I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, bye!